Peace and blessings, guys. It's Mark the Messenger, back with another video. This one's going to be about a self-improvement guide on how to become the 1%. This video is important to make because there's a lack of masculinity in these modern days, in the society. The program of they wanting us to be effeminate, weak, soft, and this is what's going to help you combat against it. And I'm going to go, also too, before I show you guys, none of this is in order except number one, which I'm about to go over right now. And it's pretty much number one is be set apart. All right. What does set apart means? To be separate, to do the opposite of what other people are doing. So most men in this society are watching websites or playing with themselves every single day. So being set apart means you're doing the opposite. You're on semen retention. You're on nofap. Okay, you're practicing celibacy. What else does men do? Most men don't lift. They don't go to the gym. So you're pretty much being set apart means you're doing the opposite of what the society is doing. You're doing the opposite of what the society is promoting. They're promoting unrighteousness, wicked things, demonic things. We're promoting righteousness. We're helping other men empower themselves. So that's what set apart means. You're doing the opposite of what this world is pushing and promoting. Next up will be lift heavy. Now, I made a video on my self-improvement guide talk about going to the gym, but a lot of people go to the gym and they just like go and do cardio, or like they don't really like when you lifting heavy, guys. I'm talking about deadlifts, bench press, squats, overhead press, shoulder press. Lift heavy as you can. Now for me, like the heaviest deadlift for me would probably be like 4 plates, 400 pounds. But let's say if you're like 165 and the heaviest for you is like, say just 2 plates, that's good. Lift as heavy as you can. Just because it's not heavy for other people, it's your own body. You got to build yourself up and continue working. So lift heavy. Make sure you're doing, I would recommend strongman 5v5s. That's how you get strong. I probably do that for like a month or two. And then I started doing PPLs. And I might do a video on workout routines in the new future. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Next up will be spirituality. Spirituality is so you understand how this world works. You understand that it's not about material success. It's about your connection with God. That's why I put seek God's kingdom. Your connection to God. God is what makes us righteous. God is what makes us empowered. He empowers us so we're able to empower other people. So spirituality is very important. Understanding that we're focusing on the things that are unseen, because the things that are unseen are internal, and the things that we see with the physical eye are just temporary. So spirituality is very important. Building your spirit up. That's the thing that we got to focus on. Yes, we can go to the gym and get a nice body and stuff like that, but if your spirit's not right within, it's kind of a waste of time. So make sure your spirit's right, your spirituality, and that's how you be connected to God as well too. So this is what there's no spiritual man in these modern times, guys. It's very rare to see spirituality, a man who's truly led by the Spirit of God. That's what makes us a 1%. All right, this video is not going to be about having material possessions to make you 1%. Absolutely not. This is all spirituality, man. This is the true 1%. Next up will be to stop smoking, especially the youth. The youth are programmed to vape, weed, stuff like that. Or like pills and lean, that's getting promoted too. I should have just put drugs, but smoking, that lowers your testosterone. Anything that's gonna lower your testosterone, that's gonna add on, stumbling blocks into your life, I would avoid at all costs. So just, stop smoking in general. A lot of people, especially for me, in my past life, what the heck, in my couple recently, I would be like, oh, I'm only gonna smoke once, right? And like a couple days later, I start smoking more and more again. So I just got to just go cold turkey and just cut it off, because that's one thing that I noticed that it also does lower your energy, which is linked to your testosterone too. Number 5, guys, will be, I make a lot of these videos, semen retention, nofap, monk mode. Now, if you're married, then you could just do nofap. If you're not, I would just get on semen retention. This is going to boost your energy. You're going to feel better. Your mood's going to get better. The only side effect of semen retention is that you might have problems sleeping at night. That's probably the only bad thing about semen retention. But in a world where everyone's watching websites where lust is just plaguing the society, is plaguing the nation, semen retention will definitely help you become that 1%, man. And monk mode. Monk mode is pretty much no drugs, no woman, no nothing, like no alcohol, nothing. All right, you're just completely like a monk, living off grid. And this is going to help you level up a lot faster, guys. Man, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to go with number 8. This life is like a video game, and the cheat codes are all in the Bible, man. In monk mode, this is going to help you level up so fast in life, guys. I would definitely recommend monk mode. I have more videos on that too as well on my channel. Number 6 will be to travel. And I know some people are looking at competition. Mark, what do you mean by competition? I'm gonna explain that. Don't worry, guys. So number 6 would be to travel. Traveling is important. Traveling it gives you more wisdom. And wisdom's also very important too. And you could gain that by traveling. You understand that how different nations are operate and they run. So traveling, guys, is not as expensive as people think. It's probably you could probably travel. Well, depending on where you live and where you're trying to go. But if you book your flights within like 3 months ahead of time, and like the hotels, the Airbnb, you could get it for a lot cheaper. So traveling is very important. I would definitely recommend people travel. Let's say if you live in America, I would recommend the Caribbeans, or maybe like London, Italy, places like that, or wherever you like to go, Brazil or in Africa. The world is beautiful. Don't just be locked up in your cage. Make sure when you're reaping your harvest, use that to travel, see the world, enjoy yourself. It could just be for a weekend, 5 days, or whatever, how long you want. Okay, so traveling is definitely important. You can meet new people. The women are way different outside of America. So if you want to see how different it is, you can go see it for yourself. Number 7 will be to eat clean and to take supplements. Now, it's best to get your supplements from actual food. It's like your minerals, your vitamins, and stuff like that from actual food, from the actual source. But let's say if you can't, let's say maybe you live in a city or in a state where there's not much sun out, then you need to get your vitamin D supplements, or you can eat I think almond milk has some vitamin D, but it's best to get it from the sun. If you can't get it from the sun, then take supplements. All right, eating clean. I made a video on this. It's called high vibrational food versus low vibrational food. I'll leave that at the Instagram video if you haven't seen that already. So I don't want to go too deep into it, but it's kind of common sense. Eating clean, avoiding fast food, not eating excessive amounts of sugar, and supplements. One of the best supplements you could take is sea moss. It has 92 minerals the body needs. And there's also one that's called, it has sea moss in it, and it has bladderwhack, and it has burdock root. That all those minerals combined has every mineral that your body needs. I'll leave that in the description. I have a code that you can save 20% off. So sea moss is definitely important. And number 8 will be reading. Like I said, guys, life is like a video game, and the cheat codes are all in the Bible. The Bible, Proverbs is important. Even Proverbs talks about female nature. Ecclesiastics, Psalms. I mean, the Bible is fire, bro. So reading is important. Reading gives you knowledge. It gives you wisdom. That's also a trait of being a number 1% man. You have wisdom, you have knowledge, you have understanding. So that's very, very not just only the Bible. There's many books you could read, but I just prefer the Bible because the Bible is what transforms your life. It betters your understanding. So I would definitely recommend reading. All the hours you put into playing video games on your phone, spend some time throughout your week, throughout your day, just reading a couple chapters, just for 15-20 minutes. It doesn't have to be for all hours and then Number 9 will be confidence. All right, the Bible says that true confidence comes through within. All right, through fearing God. Confidence is what's going to help you elevate faster. It's going to help you reach your goals. Because you're going to feel confident. You're going to feel like you're able to dominate what you have to do. And this is why the gym is important. Lifting heavy, this is going to boost your testosterone. Stop smoking is going to boost your testosterone. Seeking God's kingdom is going to give you the energy, because God is the source. He gives us the energy to get to our task, to finish our task, right? Semen retention is going to give you energy. So all this, listen, guys, that's why I put this like right number 9. It's going to give us like confidence. Confidence is very powerful. Confidence is key to a man's success in life, guys. You have to be confident. All right, never be afraid. Don't have fear. Understand that we're confident, and we're going to make sure that everything we want in life we're going to get. All right, through the grace of God and through seeking God's kingdom, because when you seek God's kingdom, things will be added into you. Seek his righteousness as well too. And all this is righteousness, guys. Semen retention is righteousness. Not smoking is righteousness, because our vessels are God. Spirituality, seeking God, prayer, and stuff like that. All this, be set apart. This is all righteousness, guys. Number 10 will be the sacrifice. All right, you got to sacrifice a little bit to get to where you want to go in life. You have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to stop playing video games for a bit. You have to be willing to stop smoking for a bit. You have to be willing to, or maybe let's say if you have a drinking addiction, you have to be willing to stop drinking for a bit. You have to be willing to stop chasing women, get off dating apps. You have to be willing to sacrifice in life, man. Or put in extra hours at work. Or, take that leap of faith, start your business. You have to be willing to sacrifice to get to success, man. Sacrifice is very important. Or let's say if you're trying to stack up to get a new car, you got to stop buying material possessions for a little bit. This is just an example. Or you got to stop buying things that that you need to save for somebody to buy that's actually going to help you to get you to making more money, to get you more success, and stop spending money on drugs and alcohol, because that's just a waste of money. Okay, so best believe, guys, sacrifice is key to success. Sacrifice is definitely key. Now, some people might be saying, Mark, number 11 would be competition. You know, what do you mean by competition? Competition is yourself. We don't compete against other men or anyone else, or any other woman. Competition, you're competing against yourself. When you wake up in the morning, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're washing your face, you look in the mirror, that's who you're competing against. You want to be better than you were yesterday. Let's say yesterday, maybe you didn't go as hard at the gym. Let's say yesterday, maybe you probably wasn't praying as much. Let's say yesterday, maybe you slept too long. All right, now today is a new day, and let's do better. Always compete against yourself. Always take accountability. And that's what I should be, number 12. I'm going to add this in a little bonus video. Accountability. All right, accountability. This is what makes us men. We're accountable for our wrongdoings. We're accountable for our actions. So let's say if we're doing something we shouldn't be doing, we take accountability and we change. Sorry, you guys probably can't see this, but this is accountability. And we change our ways. It's a form of repentance. Okay, so accountability is important. If you're doing something wrong, you got to be accountable of it. Don't wait for someone else to tell you. You be a man, you be that 1%, and lead. Us men we're leaders. That's the reason why the women are the way they are today, guys, because us men, most men are slaves to their lust, and women see that. So now women are profiting off of man's weakness. But if all men took accountability, if all men were practicing nofap, semen retention, sorry, my phone just said 20%, so the thing popped up. If all men were practicing semen retention, nofap, guys, women would understand that they're just followers, then things will go back to order. So guys, this is important. Be set apart. Do the opposite of what this world is doing. There's a masculinity crisis in these last days. So it's important to be, not fall into the snares of this world. Not fall into the snares of watching the websites, playing with yourself, fornicating with yourself, guys. So it's all about being set apart, being holy, lifting heavy, being spiritual, man. We spiritualists. All right, not smoking. Semen retention, nofap, traveling is important, eating clean, taking supplements. Remember, I have a CMOS. You can save 20% code in the description, and I'll pin it in the comments too as well. Reading is important. Reading is to give you knowledge, to give you wisdom, to give you understanding, which is very, very key as well too. Preferably the Bible. Now, there's other books you could read too that I would recommend. One off the top of the head would be, dang, I forgot the name of that book. But the Bible is number key. King James Version. Confidence. Confidence is key too. 10, sacrifice, and 11, competition, and number 12 is accountability, man. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell too as well. And share this video with your friends and your family. If you're in a Discord, if you're in a group chat, make sure you are sharing this video. I love you so much. I'm out. Peace.